When did you watch a legitimate injury get labeled as malingering? Fort Benning, 2019. We were 3 weeks into infantry training. Long runs, obstacle courses, endless push-ups. Everyone was exhausted and sore. Our platoon had this private named Curtis Brennan. Good soldier, never complained, always finished his runs in the top 5. Solid guy who pulled his weight. During a 12-mile ruck march, Curtis started falling behind. Not dramatically, just gradually slowing down. His face looked pale, covered in sweat even though it was only 60 degrees out. Staff Sergeant Vincent Carlisle noticed immediately. Started riding Curtis hard. "Brennan, what's your problem? My grandmother moves faster than this." Curtis tried to keep up. "Feeling dizzy, Sergeant. Something's not right. Nothing's right except you getting your butt in gear. Move it." I was marching next to Curtis. Could see him struggling to breathe. His hands were shaking on his rifle. This wasn't normal fatigue. "Sergeant, I think he really needs to stop," I called out. Carlisle shot me a look. "Did I ask for your medical opinion, Private Donovan? Both of you keep moving." Curtis pushed for another mile, then he just stopped. Dropped to one knee, clutching his chest. His breathing was shallow and rapid. "Get up, Brennan. You're not fooling anyone with this act." "Can't breathe," Curtis gasped. That's when our platoon leader, Lieutenant Wade Harper, jogged over. Young officer, fresh out of West Point, wanted to look tough in front of the senior NCO. "What's the problem here?" "Brennan's decided he's too tired to finish the march, sir," Carlisle said. Curtis was on both knees now, face gray. I'd never seen someone look like that during training. "I've seen this before," Harper said. "Soldiers trying to get out of hard work. Brennan, you've got two choices. Finish this march or face an Article 15 for malingering." Malingering. That's the military word for faking an illness to avoid duty. Serious charge. Could derail your whole career. Curtis looked up at them, barely able to speak. "Not faking, please. Then get up and march," Carlisle ordered. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Something was clearly wrong with Curtis, but I was just a private. Who was I to question a sergeant and a lieutenant? Curtis tried to stand, made it halfway up before collapsing completely. Hit the ground hard, unconscious. Everyone stopped marching. The medic ran over, started checking vitals. His face went serious immediately. "We need an ambulance, now. His pulse is irregular, blood pressure's tanking." Carlisle and Harper suddenly looked less confident. The medic was already on his radio calling for emergency transport. Ambulance arrived 15 minutes later. They loaded Curtis onto a stretcher, hooked him up to monitors. One paramedic looked at Harper and said, "How long has he been showing symptoms?" "About maybe 30 minutes, Harper admitted. 30 minutes? You kept marching him for 30 minutes like this? They transported Curtis to the hospital. We finished the march in complete silence. Nobody knew what was happening, but we all felt sick about it. That evening, we got word. Curtis had a serious heart condition nobody knew about. Something called viral myocarditis. Inflammation of the heart muscle. Can kill you if you keep pushing through it. The doctor said if he'd marched another mile, he probably would have died on that trail. His heart was on the verge of complete failure. Carlisle went pale when he heard. Harper locked himself in his office. They'd nearly killed a soldier by calling him a faker. Curtis spent 2 weeks in intensive care. Had to have a pacemaker installed. Medical discharge at 20 years old because they caught it too late to prevent permanent damage. His mother called the base commander directly, asked why her son begged for help and got threatened with criminal charges instead. Investigation started immediately. Both Carlisle and Harper received letters of reprimand in their permanent files. Carlisle got demoted. Harper was removed from platoon leader position and stuck behind a desk for the rest of his time. But here's what really got me. Before Curtis got discharged, I visited him in the hospital. Apologized for not speaking up louder when I knew something was wrong. He looked at me and said, "Donovan, you tried. You said something when nobody else did. That's more than most people would do." Then he told me something that changed my whole perspective. 2 other soldiers in different companies had reported chest pain that same week. Both got labeled as malingerers. Both got threatened with Article 15s. Both pushed through it because they were scared of getting charged. One of them collapsed during a night training exercise. The other started having irregular heartbeats but never reported it again. Curtis was the only one who got caught before permanent damage happened. The only one who survived to tell the story. The base implemented new medical screening protocols after that, required heart checks for anyone reporting chest symptoms, mandatory rest periods during symptoms, no questions asked. They named it the Brennan Protocol. Curtis's mother attended the ceremony when they made it official policy. The kid who got called a faker saved dozens of soldiers from the same fate.